Fine. Just give me just give me 1 minute time. The value I'm going to whatever the values I'm going to tell you today are the very much important values, and it is Indian democracy. And it has formed the foundation of India's democracy. These values are embedded in preamble of the Indian Constitution. That also, just as I'm recapitulating, I'm telling you that whatever we have done, I one day after before I one day after I used to recapitulate, and today I think I will be able to finish up this constitution part, right, of this chapter, and tomorrow we will have another part of the same second book that will be economics or whatever it is. Right. So the Constitution begins with a short statement of its basic values. This is called the preamble to the Constitution. Preamble in whatever the introduction of the Constitution is called preamble. आपके बुक के अंदर एक कंटेंट होता है ना. कंटेंट में क्या लिखा होता है? पेज नंबर, चैप्टर नेम, where it is, lesson number, lesson name, whatever it is. So that is the introduction. And one introduction part is we got preface, right? So that is also a part of the your book. That's called introductory part. And introductory part is of the Constitution is called preamble. So the Constitution begins with a short statement of the basic values. These D is called the preamble to the Constitution, taking inspiration from America. Modern most countries of the contemporary world have been chosen to begin with the constitutions with the preamble. You know, preamble किसने दिया था हमको? American Constitution में हमने दो चीज, two things we took from American Constitution. One is preamble, second is fundamental rights. Right. So सबसे पहले I told you yesterday, with the people of India, हम भारत के लोग अपने आप का इस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन को देखें. We the people of India, the constitution has been drawn up, enacted by the people through their representative, and not handed down to them by king or any outside power. India is a democratic country. India is a secular country. Indian constitution has been written by two. It's completed in 2 years, 11 months, and 18 days. We read many constitutions. We read many constitutions. We have about 10 to 11 constitutions, and we picked up from the best part of there, and we enacted in our constitution. And our constitution was completed in 26th of January 19. तो सबसे पहले लिखा लिखा होता है हम भारत के लोग, हम भारत के वासी, right? So first, second, I told you yesterday before yesterday on Friday, so rather, that sovereignty is there. No country is allowed to interfere in a constitution. No country is allowed to interfere in our constitution, right? So right to make, and people have supreme right to make decision on their own interest. और लोगों के पास अपनी ताकत है, लोगों के पास अपनी sovereignty है. No country can dictate us on a foreign matter, on a economic matter, on a defense matter, on a foreign relationship, on a internal matters or internal relationship. Nobody, no one. Look, for example, Article 375, Jammu Kashmir. Article 370 or 375 is also there. Article 35. Article 35. खत्म हो चुका है. It's all gone, right? So that is nobody can interfere in a sovereign matter. Socialist, I here again, socialist wealth is generated for the society. Whatever is for the society, that will be divided into our people. Nobody is higher up from the higher up. He will be not privileged. No one is privileged. No one is downgraded. Everyone is equal before the law. Everyone is having universal adult franchise. Every voter has his own value, single vote, single value, right? Same value is there. So we are all equal before the law. Constitution is for us, for him, for anyone. Is same. You are free to according to your rights, right? So socialist. Socialist basically is a communist idea. बेसिकली सोसाइटी की जो भी चीजें हैं सोसाइटी के अंदर इकोनॉमिक जस्टिस के लिए सबको बांटा जाएगा राइट फॉर एग्जाम्पल गवर्नमेंट स्कूल हैव यू सीन दैट गवर्नमेंट स्कूल आर फॉर one particular caste government hospitals are for one particular religion no not at all anyone is free to move if he requires hospital or he requires the education, government school. So he can move inside without any prejudices of caste and caste, sex, gender, whatever it is. No discrimination policies are there. Right. This is socialism. Government should regulate the ownership of land industry to reduce socio-economic inequality. Socio-economic inequalities should be reduced by the government. If anyone indulges to create any type of social inequality in the society, he should be punished according to the law. Fine. Next is secular. आपको पता लग गया ना सोशलिस्ट का मतलब सोशलिस्ट का मतलब है हमारे अंदर सोसाइटी के अंदर जिसकी भी जो भी चीजें हैं जो भी बातें हो रही है सबकी साझी है हर एक मुद्दा जो हर इकोनॉमी जो है सबके लिए बराबर राइट सोसाइटी के अंदर जो भी पैसा आता है गवर्नमेंट जिसको भी जैसे भी सोसाइटी के अंदर लाती है किसी भी स्टेट के अंदर लाती है सबके लिए एक जैसा है नो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन एट ऑल देन here I am I forget to sovereign then we have got a socialist then we have the secular secularism I told you earlier secularism is basically without any religion India is India cannot you can go anywhere if you want to convert religion you can do it but government has no interference in this everything is in suppose somebody is minority then government will protect his minority rights my rights of minority right you are free to profess your religion you can free to profess your religion and then you can go to any religious ceremony according to your need right you can pray in your religious matters and all but you cannot force anyone to convert his religion into your religion आप किसी को फोर्स नहीं कर सकते कि आप वो अपने रिलीजन छोड़ दे और आपके रिलीजन में आ जाए okay that's why India has no religion at all religionless रिलीजनलेस और इंडिया को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता आप हिंदू हैं मुस्लिम है सिख है ईसाई है बौद्ध है जैनी है पारसी है यहूदी है कुछ भी है इससे इंडिया को कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता राइट फॉर एग्जांपल इंडिया प्रेसिडेंट वाज अ सिख आल्सो इंडिया प्रेसिडेंट वाज Muslim also India's president was Hindu also so the president is like this because India is a republic we choose the government doesn't choose we choose our own government. Fine. Next is democracy. By the people, for the people, of the people. Means if we are a democratic country. Democracy. A form of government where people enjoy equal political rights, elect their rulers, and hold them accountable. Look, our word is the accountable. Democracy. Accountable word is there. Democracy. Yeah. Democracy. We choose our own government. जब आप 18 ईयर्स के हो जाते हैं यूनिवर्सल डायरेक्ट फ्रेंचाइज के अंदर आप लोगों को खुद चुनते हैं सरकार बनाते हैं वी हैव गॉट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव डेमोक्रेसी It's representative and nobody asks your caste. Let me tell you one thing. No one asks your caste. Everyone is very cautious now. इंसान अभी बहुत जाग चुका है, right? So nobody is asking your caste, right? And Indian democracy is one of the largest democracy of the world. So here we choose our own rulers. Here we choose our own rulers, and where people enjoy equal political rights, elect their rulers and hold them accountable. और यदि वो अपना काम ठीक से नहीं करते, कौन? रूलर्स. तो दे आर अकाउंटेबल टू अस. अकाउंटेबल का मतलब जवाबदेही है वो कि आपने ये काम क्यों नहीं किया. एंड लुक, if the rulers are very good or if the rulers you don't like, they have to fight the election. We call it general election. We call it general election. तो जनरल इलेक्शन में आप देख लीजिए किसको आपने चूज करना है. Suppose you think the ruling government is good, the ruling government will come back. If you think ruling government is not good, it will not come back. Depends on the people. हम लोगों के ऊपर depend करता है. The government is run according to some basic. इस बेसिक रूल्स के अंदर ये गवर्नमेंट रूल्स है. तो इससे पहले हम आगे चलें तो आइए लेट अस रीड द preamble of our constitution. Here it is. Let us read the preamble of our constitution very carefully and understand the meaning of each of its keywords. Whatever I have done, we the people of India, sovereign, socialist, secular, republic, democratic, these are the keywords. These are the keywords जो मैंने आपके साथ डिस्कस किया, पहले भी किया, आज भी कर रहा हूँ, और हो सकता है कि आज मैं कंप्लीट कर दूँ. तो नेक्स्ट इन द नेक्स्ट और अदरवाइज tomorrow I will finish it. Then is republic. Republic means where head of the state is being elected. Here. And the head of the state is an elected person and not a hereditary position. And it is the second paragraph is the preamble of the constitution reads like a poem on democracy. Here it is. Right? It contains the philosophy of which the entire constitution has been built. It provides a standard for example to example and evaluate any law and action of the government to find out whether it's good or bad. It is soul of the Indian constitution. Preamble को soul कहा जाता है. जो भी आप पढ़ रहे हो ना, ये preamble का ही हिस्सा है. So if we the people of India, sovereign, socialist, republic, secular, ये सब these are the part and parcel of the preamble. ये preamble का ही हिस्सा है. So preamble is a soul part. It's a poem of the constitution. It is a poem of the constitution. Now republic. अब आप republic हमने आपको बता दिया कि basically what do you mean by preamble? Preamble का if suppose somebody says what do you mean by preamble? So preamble is the introductory part of the constitution, and your answer is the preamble से लेकर यहाँ तक. Right? Soul of the constitution, whatever it is, page number 51, second paragraph. Let the preamble of the constitution reads like a poem and so on. So I was telling you the word called republic. The head of the state has been elected by the elected person and not a hereditary position. It's an elected person. हमने बेसिकली हम क्या करते हैं, एमपी एमएलए को चुनते हैं, वो आगे जाकर प्रेसिडेंट को चुनते हैं. तो हम ही ने तो चुना उसे, हम ही ने चुना उसे. अब through our representative president being elected, but who elected the representative? We people elected the representative. So the president, the head of the state, is not hereditary. जैसे राजा का बेटा, मोनार्किज्म में क्या होता है, राजा का बेटा राजा, उसका बेटा राजा, उसका बेटा राजा. Suppose he is not fit for to be a king, then also he is because he is Rajkumar, he has to be king. He is not fit. Right? Republic. Republic. The head of the state is an elected person and not a hereditary position. So I told you that in monarchism राजाओं का होता है, and one is dictatorship. Sometimes dictatorship is also hereditary. His father was someone's army person. His father was also dictator. His son was in the army, so he continued with own way. So and basically from the monarchism that a king's son is also king. First he's in Rajkumar, a prince, then he becomes the king after the death of his father. So it is a heritage. But in the republic, president is not a president position is not a heritage. We people choose our own representatives. Those representatives are going to choose their president. And president there is an election of the president also. In India, three, four, five, six people they used to fight for the election of the president. Then along with one person, he used to be chosen. Right? So it's a republic. Justice, citizen cannot be discriminated on the grounds of caste, religion, and gender. Social inequalities have to be reduced. Government should work for the welfare of all, especially of the disadvantaged group. What do you mean by justice? न्याय सबके लिए. Let me tell you one. न्याय is open to everyone, right? And we have got many courts. Lower courts to our Supreme Court of India. High courts are there in every state. High courts are there, right? And you know, president is there to give the oath to the Chief Justice of India. He appoints Chief Justice of India. But let me tell you one thing: he cannot terminate the Chief Justice of India. वो अपॉइंट तो कर सकता है, but terminate नहीं हो सकती. कोई भी जज को terminate नहीं किया जा सकता, because judiciary is not under any government. Judiciary is absolutely independent. And Indian judiciary, Indian Supreme Court is very powerful, very powerful. That's why a lot of ministers, lot of other people, lot of ministries, they don't interfere in the judiciary system. He said, this is under the prejudice. ये उनके ऊपर judgment के अंदर है, so we cannot interfere in that. They openly say. So justice for everyone, judgment for everyone, without the discrimination of caste, creed, sex, and whatever it is. It is open to all. No social inequalities, no discrimination, right? This is all. Now, government should work for the welfare of all, especially of the disadvantaged group. Then disadvantage. Government को सबके लिए काम करना चाहिए, but जो basically minorities हैं, उनके लिए चाहिए. Liberty, आजादी. देखिए आपको सब कुछ आजादी, आपको मैंने कि हमारे देश में तो आजादी आजादी. हमारे देश में जितनी आजादी है ना, लेकिन चलिए बच्चों, you will not find this type of आजादी anywhere in the world. तब भी हम खुश नहीं हैं. हमें और आजादी चाहिए, हमें और राइट्स चाहिए. हमारी ड्यूटीज का कोई ज्ञान नहीं है किसी को. लेट्स टेल यू, वी आर नॉट कंसर्न अबाउट आवर ड्यूटीज. वेरी फ्रैंकली, we are not concerned about our duties. But yes, we are very much concerned about our rights. We need more rights and more rights. Human Rights Commission wants it, and everything should be given to the people. In America also, there is a certain limits of the rights, but we don't have any limits of the rights. Right? So, liberty. There are no unreasonable restriction on the citizen what they think, how they wish to express their thoughts, and what they wish to follow their house and that. Up, if India is only one country where you can sometimes you use abusive language to your prime minister also, uncivilized language to your prime minister, right? That that is there also, even in India. If you go anywhere in the country, you cannot do it. Another country, other foreign country, cannot do it like this. There's certain restriction on the free of expression. Here, obviously, India is also having some type of restriction, but I doubt. I doubt it. Okay, some the people are there. There even the hierarchy, higher people, senior ministers. They follow the same rule and regulation what the common citizens are to follow. Right. Then equality. We are all equal before the law. All are equal before the law. The traditional social inequalities, here it is, equality. Traditional social inequalities have to be ended, have to be ended. Any type of inequality is not good at all for the society. हम सब बराबर हैं. First of all, we are human beings. We are human beings. If we are human beings, then we are equal to one person to another person. Right? So this type of inequalities should be minimized. The government should ensure equal opportunity for all. Right? Next is fraternity. All of us should behave as we are members of the same family. We should behave with other person as as your own brother. We call it behave like a brother. Behave like a brother. If you're behaving in a proper way with proper manners, right? Let me tell you one thing. Other person also will be behaving like you on the same ground, on the same ground, right? So no one should treat a fellow citizen inferior. Let me tell you why to inferior. You are superior. What for you are showing your superiority? What for? Right? So you should not feel superior because the another person also is human being. You are also a human being. So what to feel superior? Yes, you can feel superior. If suppose superior is there, then job superior. So that is absolutely separate issue. But on the ground of basic ground of humanity, we are all equal. You have got six fundamental rights. The president of India is having six fundamental rights, and the beggar outside of the temple, he is also having six fundamental rights. So who weighs inequality? No way. So what we have done today, we the people of India, again, हम भारत के लोग, these are the principle of our Indian constitution. Principle, सिद्धांत हमारे भारत के संविधान के, हम इसके ऊपर कोई भी समझौता नहीं कर सकते. We cannot say no to any of our principles. These two. Sovereign we have to, I discussed with you. Socialist we